Hey everyone, and welcome to Brainy Time. Today we're going to learn about 7 billionaire habits we should all copy. Here's the thing. Well, we can't copy the bank accounts of billionaires. In other words, we can't just copy and paste that into our bank accounts. We can't copy and paste the daily habits and rituals that these men and women have done for probably years that have helped them focus themselves to get to their $1 billion. Now, I'm not saying we're all going to be billionaires, but I am saying that we can all be a little bit better, a little bit more successful, if we do what successful men and women have done already. Most of these guys have given away their free secrets, their free rich live, free daily habits and interviews. Well, I've scavenged throughout all these interviews from these great men and women to personally in my own life implement the daily habits that these billionaires are doing. Today I'm going to give you the 7 daily habits that I've practiced from them that have helped me tremendously, that I suggest you copy as well. If that sounds interesting, definitely means that you are going to watch to the end. Number 7 of this changed my life. Number 1. Wake up early. Each and every single billionaire I interviewed said that waking up early is a big component of their success. Most said their wake-up time is around 5:30 a.m. Early hours, when the sun is just starting to rise, exude a special kind of primal energy. You have more time to think in silence, work undisturbed, and mentally prepare for the day. There's also something wonderful about knowing you're getting a head start while others are still asleep. Someone says waking up early was life-changing for him. It was a struggle at first, but after about 2 weeks, I was waking up without the alarm, he tells me. I never got out of the habit, ever. No matter what time I go to bed, I always wake up early and exercise for an hour. You have more time to think in silence, work undisturbed, and mentally prepare for the day. It's important to note that getting less sleep isn't what makes you successful. There are very few billionaires who only need between 3 to 4 hours of sleep, but the majority of them function best after 7 to 8 hours of rest. Those that need more sleep simply go to bed earlier. Number 2. They're frugal. If you take a look at self-made billionaires, you'll notice they aren't constantly pursuing fancy handbags or shiny sports cars. Take Mark Zuckerberg, for instance, who has over $50 billion and drives a Volkswagen Jetta. Really successful individuals know that true luxury is being able to pursue their dreams instead of being shackled to their spending. So they make a daily effort to grow their wealth and use it on future endeavors, instead of blowing it on the latest, must-have purchase. Number 3. They start early. This tip goes for your finances as well as your career success. Financially, start saving your money and investing as soon as possible. Self-made billionaires realize the enormous value of compound interest, and that a small amount invested now can become a fortune later. Additionally, some of the world's largest companies are run by CEOs that are under 40, such as, most famously, Mark Zuckerberg at 32. These young CEOs were able to capitalize on their strengths early in life and use it to catapult to success. You don't have to be young to achieve success, but you should adopt the attitude that it's never too early to start thinking about your future. Don't be afraid to take a leap in your career, even if you think you're too inexperienced. If you keep waiting for the perfect timing to take an opportunity, it may never come. Number 4. They commit to routines. Routines and rituals are sets of habits that, when practiced consistently, lead to profound, long-term results. Most billionaire routines start early in the day. It doesn't matter when you do your routine activities. What counts is that you commit to doing them, even when you don't feel like it. Some have simpler routines, some more complex ones, but as I mentioned earlier, typical elements of a billionaire morning routine include getting up early, exercising, reading, and contemplating. Someone says he sleeps at around 11:30 p.m. and wakes up between 5 to 6 a.m. As soon as he gets up, he puts on a cap, grabs his earphones, and goes for a walk outside. When I come back, I take a shower. Then, I come out to the living room where there are a lot of books and choose one that catches my eye, he says. After 30 minutes of reading, listens to music for another half hour, enjoys breakfast with his family, and then heads to work. It doesn't matter when you do your routine activities. What counts is that you commit to doing them, even when you don't feel like it. Number 5. They exercise. Exercise, it's not just for New Year's resolutions anymore. Entrepreneurs like Richard Branson tout the value of regular exercise. He famously notes that regular physical activity can give you back 4 extra hours of productivity each day. It can also boost your mood and prevent diseases like stroke, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, and depression. Number 6. Work harder. This one I took from Elon Musk, and that is just to work harder. The man works so hard that he said he doesn't even have time for breakfast. He wakes up and goes straight into emails and works 10-20 hours work weeks. To do anything great, you have to work harder than your competition. So if you want to be a YouTube creator, you're not just going to post once a week, but you got to post 6 or 7 times a week. You want to be a great athlete? If you're told to run 10 sprints, run 30. In other words, you always got to work harder. Number 7. Know your competitors. Keep an eye on what your competitors are doing. This is a prime example of working smarter, not harder. There's a high chance that your competitors have marketers just as smart and hard-working as yourself, and maybe some of them even have bigger budgets than you. This means that they're effectively doing all the hard work for you. Look at what keywords they're advertising for, what kind of copy they're using, which ads they've discontinued, where they are getting mentions and backlinks from, and so on and so forth. Do this across all of your competitors and it'll start compounding fast and keep you plenty busy with work that's proven to get results. Thank you for watching Brainy Time. Be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.